And there are biases towards different companies. Like once you say like, oh, I'm with this company, be like, oh, but it wasn't more like, oh, you suck. It's more of like, oh, you're with that company. Okay, like you're still a professional dancer, but it's like, okay, I have stories about that one, but that's cool. Like nothing against you or anything. I mean, I have never lived in New York, but I feel like New York's more like, oh, you're in that theater show. Well, I'm in this Broadway show. And I don't necessarily know if it's like that, but that's what I would kind of want to compare it to. And the dance scene here isn't like that. Like you're in a show, you're in a show. Like you're in a Joffrey show, cool. You're in a Lynx Hall show, cool. Like you're performing, you're doing it. So pretty much any type of dance company show, if you've imagined it, like it's probably in Chicago somewhere. Like if you're like, I want to see people dancing in garbage on a black stage with, like, you can find that show. Or like, I want to see a tap show next weekend, right? Like you can most likely find it, or you'll maybe have to wait a week before you can see it. Like that's what's so cool about it. Because I think Chicago's seen as a dance city. For instance, now I'm moving to Providence, which is close to Boston, and the Boston Dance Alliance looks at audience architects as like a model for what they want to be. Like, oh, there's a huge dance city. Boston has, I mean, probably more hidden than Chicago and less like saturated, but they have a lot of dance in Boston. It's just not very organized, and you can't find, it's kind of like beginning stages of where Chicago started. I think there's like definitely a dance culture here, and when other cities hear about it, they're like, oh, that city has a lot, and like we can learn so much from them. So that's kind of what's cool about it too.